History books told us about Rome. They taught us about Greece. They celebrated Europe's great empires. But deep in Africa's past lies a civilization so powerful, so rich in knowledge and trade, that its story was slowly erased from the world's memory. This is the story of the Songhai Empire, one of the greatest empires in history that many have never heard of. This is Untold Chapters. Part 1: Before the Empire. Long before colonization, West Africa was home to advanced kingdoms. People traded gold, salt, and knowledge across vast deserts and seas. Along the Niger River, a small kingdom called Songhai began to rise. What started as a trading community soon became a political power. By the 1400s, Songhai had transformed into one of the largest empires Africa had ever known. Its cities, Gao, Timbuktu, and Jenne, became centers of commerce and learning. Caravans crossed the Sahara carrying books instead of weapons, ideas instead of fear. Africa was not waiting to be discovered. Africa was already building history. Part 2: The Golden Age, 2-4. Under the rule of Askia Muhammad, Songhai entered its golden age. Timbuktu became a global center of education. Universities and libraries attracted scholars from Egypt, Morocco, and Arabia. Some libraries held thousands of handwritten books at a time when books were rare treasures. The empire had laws, it had judges. It had organized trade systems. Gold from Songhai helped shape the global economy. Yet, the world barely remembers its name. While Europe struggled through dark centuries, Africa was building civilizations of light. Part 3: The Fall, 4-530. But no empire lasts forever. In 1591, Moroccan forces invaded Songhai, not with swords, but with gunpowder weapons. Songhai's armies were brave, but courage could not defeat technology. Within months, the empire collapsed. Not because it lacked greatness, but because history moved faster than it could adapt. And slowly, its story disappeared from classrooms, from textbooks, from memory. Part 4: Why It Matters, 530-630. When people say Africa has no history, they forget Songhai. When they say Africa never led the world, they forget Timbuktu. But history does not vanish. It only waits for someone to tell it again. That is why Untold Chapters exists, to bring forgotten stories back to life. Every era has a story. Every story has a chapter they never told you. This is Untold Chapters, where forgotten history finds its voice again. If this story moved you, subscribe and join us as we uncover more hidden chapters of history.